Currently in the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference. Furious 5, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, kettle full of fish here. Tip-off presented last night. They won a game at home against Brooklyn. Second games of back-to-backs, usually not a big deal for them. They have won 10 out of 14 second games of back-to-backs. Game first shot missed by Adebayo, and a nice save by Musa Diabate.
No doubt realized he was running out of real estate, threw that one in on the way out. Oh my goodness!
K2 splashes home a triple.
This place is on fire already. People are out of their seats waiting for the jump ball.
NBA's leader in three-pointers made. Knipple having a fantastic first go-around in the NBA. Tyler Hero off the window. This guy's a scorer.
There he is, not just a shooter, a scorer. He's got one of the best floaters in the game. You saw it right there.
City of Milwaukee represent buckets for both sides from natives of Milwaukee, Knipple and Hero. LaMelo has Mitchell in front of him. Shot clock's down to 3. Diabate has to fire with the left hand. Miami on the road, 14 and 18. Hornets actually still below 500 at home. That's maybe the final frontier. LaMelo! Rebounded by the Nuggets. And he's fouled. That won't be the last time that he's fouled grabbing an offensive rebound.
No doubt. It will, on both ends, defensively and offensively. Both these teams rebound the ball very well. They rely on second chance opportunities. That's how they win the possession game.
Milwaukee on Milwaukee. And Khan takes it to Hero.
Yeah, he's got the size advantage on Hero right there. Get to your spot, and that gravity fader gets him a clean look.
Hornets last played on Wednesday, a convincing win against the Celtics in Boston. Another rebound, Diabate.
Well, you've done your job when you got Davion Mitchell taking floaters in the lane.
Final game at home for about a week. Hornets are going to go on the road and take on 4 West Coast teams. We're going to come back to Spectrum Center. Brandon Miller.
Couldn't get on Hero the last couple of possessions on the Hornets.
Adebayo, 3-time All-Star. Hands first shot, wild, rebounded again by Diabate. Hornets not just winning games as of late, but blowing teams out. Over the last 2 games that they played, they didn't lose a quarter. The win in Boston was a wire-to-wire.
Down to your competition, you are winning handily against those teams. And the better teams, you're still beating them too. So if you're not a believer by now, you haven't been paying attention.
Davion Mitchell, 3-pointer for the veteran point guard.
Yeah, much improved in that area on the offensive end is Mitchell.
First full year with the Heat after spending time in Sacramento and Toronto. Diabate had for a moment.
Keep this possession alive.
Bridges missed the shot, was contested nicely by Gardner. Gardner running the break. Pass off the mark, intended for Larson. Brandon hadn't attempted a shot so far today. There's one. Check that, he made a shot already. Good to see him make that shot. Remember, he was a little bit gimpy with his hand during the win against Boston a couple of days ago. Adebayo ties the game at 7.
All right, everybody needs to settle down there. A lot of nervous energy to start this game. You can feel it from the players and the crowd. Now let's settle in here and get with our game plan.
LaMelo! Why not?
That'll work. It's your point guard a look.
Adebayo. Back of the iron, rebounded Diabate. Hornets quickly the other way. LaMelo.
It's relentless every single play.
Larson. Showing some strength, second-year man from Sweden.
I like the officiating right now. Let these guys play. Both teams playing physical basketball right now.
Miami playing without Andrew Wiggins, bit of a surprise. He played yesterday, but not able to go right now. Dealing with a knee. Triple! Another triple!
Khan with a quick trigger in the left corner.
Hero had it stripped away. It'll skip it for already. But this is 99.9% of the fans wearing Hornets purple and teal.
Yeah, no doubt. I talked to my good buddy,
Myron Gardner.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. I talked to my good buddy, Kenny Gaddison, right before the game started, and I said, can you believe this place? He said, man, I haven't heard or felt this kind of crowd since we were in the short pants back in the day.
Back at the old Coliseum.
Yeah.
That's an attempted alley-oop that went too strong to Diabate. Miami stays as is. When they do go to the bench, they're going to bring in Kel'el Ware, who is having a great run of games. Tyler Hero hits the turnaround, and all of a sudden Miami has the lead.
Yeah, well, that's the luxury that Coach Lee has. He can tweak rotation between Con and Brandon any way he can. Con's hot right now, so maybe you take Brandon out, bring him back in. That way you're keeping the starter on the floor at all times.
Larson off the window. Of the year he comes in, and Kel'el Ware into the game. Ware yesterday, just 24 hours ago, had a game in which he had 7 blocked shots and 5 steals.
What?
Good God.
I saw it where he's had 3 double-doubles in a row. But wow.
He's had back-to-back games with at least 5 steals and 5 blocks.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And can shoot a 3. He's got to get your attention right away.
LaMelo. A little short. Look what I found. Josh Green, who was... Here's Hawkins. 15 points being used almost exclusively off the bench, but he throws it away. Picked off by LaMelo. LaMelo doing his dance. Loose. Grant Williams wanted it. Ball stays with the Hornets. That's Hornets basketball.
That's how you win games on a nightly basis with that type of hustle. And LaMelo had to get that one to cash it in.
Tyler Hero. Some hero ball. Hero hadn't played the majority of the season. This is just game number 19 for him. LaMelo softly on the rim and in.
There's the corner, hesitates. The roll by Kalkbrenner gave him options whether to throw the lob or shoot the runner. He chose the latter.
This is Ware. Rebounded in traffic by Grant Williams. Grant didn't play in the win on Wednesday in Boston. LaMelo. Now it's Miami's turn to run. They've got a 3-on-2. And Larson, he is in full after being the slowest last year. Here's a message from Sharon View Federal, playing so slow to playing so fast from year to year.
Never under the same coach. You have a different coach come in, yeah, you may change the style, but the same coach changing his offense completely while not relinquishing much on the defensive end of the floor. That's just unheard of.
Kobe White checks into the game. Kobe's 5th game as a Hornet. Coming back home, he's from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Tough defense being played right now by the rookie. Into the game is Kasparas Yakuchonis. First time we've seen him. He did not play first 2 meetings between the Hornets and the Heat. Hero, 1 and done, rebounded Knipple. Hornets with the numbers advantage, 5-on-4. Who's the open man? It's Grant.
It's okay, you take those looks all game long if they're going to give them to you. Ball will go down.
Hawkins, not shooting a great ball this year from deep. Interior passing, and Ware is fouled by Kobe. Never played a playoff basketball game in the NBA. This is now his 4th.
Again, and he realized they were shooting too many threes. Did not get to the free throw line in that first quarter, did the Hornets. So they got to get there, and then they cannot foul as much. A lot of the fouls occurred on the Heat second chance opportunity.
Sion James working the baseline, sets up Bridges. Miami's first touch here in the second quarter. It's going to be Hawkins, Adebayo, Kel'el Ware, Drew Smith, and Kasparas Yakuchonis. Adebayo. Hawkins. hoping for a whistle that never came. Great box out by Sion to keep Jaquez away from the basketball.
Mouse.
Bridges right on top of Drew Smith.
Angle and lane for Brandon, who realized right away his teammate had an advantage.
Jaquez, wild shot off the back of the iron. Here come the Hornets, 3-on-2. Kobe. Josh Green. Jonas has not put anything up on the rim yet. He's played 6 minutes. Hadn't taken a shot.
He's looking for one.
Shot clock's at 3. Nothing there. Jonas' his first shot. Rebounded by Bridges.
Great D by Sion. Would not allow Jaquez to get to his spot. He wants to operate the paint.
Knocked away from behind. It's a turnover. Sion. Musa. Josh Green. And now the Hornets will reset. Brandon Mill. Here's a message in 36 seconds. Pella Larson back into the game. He's got the ball on the wing right now for Miami. Adebayo. Bridges ahead of the pack. Brandon can't find him. Sion. The rookie. Three-pointer.
These guys know how to play together. Speed the ball up the floor, get the defense to shift, and Sion gets a look on the left side.
It's a 9-0 run to begin our second quarter. Answered by a
shot to get in the air. He is comfortable and confident.
19-year-old kid, Kasparas Jonas, originally from Lithuania.
Gym rat.
Brandon, three-pointer for Brandon Miller.
Another gym rat. Not a lot of space off that little tight screen, but he doesn't need much space to get it off.
He's got 16 of the 39 for the locals. Adebayo. Get out! We're going to play some hero ball right now. Hero from the free throw line. Hornets turn it over in the backcourt. Left-handed swooping layup for Ware.
You're seeing skill set of Ware right there, just creeping in the backcourt. A little loose with the ball in that possession.
Rare miss for Brandon. Davion Mitchell back into the game. Mitchell. Low. Loose. Josh Green.
And 16 of them, he's helped himself.
We're on a triple-double watch. Davion Mitchell took an extra step or two. Turns up. Devontae Graham, who I like. For 8th all-time in Hornets history in threes on a season, he still has close to 20 games remaining. On his 218 threes, that leads the NBA. Shot clock's at 3. Diabate. Rebounded by Myron Gardner, back into the game. Gardner, Ware, Hero, Mitchell, and Larson playing together for Miami. Hero. Three-pointer for...
Moves well with or without the ball.
Miami had to play last night in Miami. Had to fly up here to Charlotte, playing the second game of a back-to-back.
They're very good at back-to-backs, as is the Hornets.
Another rebound for Musa. He's got 8 rebounds. Doesn't have a point, but he's got 8 rebounds. Larson. Miami does not have numbers, but they still push the envelope.
So both teams know what it takes to win on the road in the back-to-back set.
Look at that. Hero.
Reading players coming off the screens. Player goes under, he stops behind, and gets back-to-back triples.
Plays basketball left-handed and does it well. .com. Hornets are going to see Phoenix, Portland, Sacramento, and San Antonio. Ware. That's impressive.
Ball fakes, a left-hand scooper.
His name is Kal-El, which is Superman's birth name. Here in Indiana. There were questions about his motor, but if Miami takes you, they have no questions about motor. They saw something and they were right in what they saw.
They can build a motor.
Yep. Davion Mitchell.
Successful and helped their teams win. Witnessed it.
The King, Richard Petty. Loving the score right now. Josh Green. Oh, hero. What was that all about? Got away with one. So we play on. Gardner's at the free throw line. Misses the first. Gardner at the free throw line. Hits the second game. He'll bring the ball across the timeline and hand it off to LaMelo Ball. Kalkbrenner comes out to set a screen. LaMelo rattles in another.
Backed up, set his team up, and then bottomed the triple.
Dale, in years past, I think he should have got it in the month of February too. Maybe it's some voter fatigue. Can't give it to him every month, can we?
This floater right here, this guy, he makes that shot.
Kobe White. Look at the streak. Score the goal.
That made him an automatic fan favorite.
Fella Larson. This guy embodies what Spoelstra wants to do. Plays so quick this year. Oh my goodness, Kalkbrenner didn't mean to. Knocks it up and in.
Good deep by Khan to force that tough shot.
They're going to give the basket to Adebayo. It's okay, he's local. We'll give it to you, Bam. Grant Williams takes his time and hits the three.
Bottoms it.
The pride of Providence Day enjoying his return to his hometown. Hero. Hawkins.
That's where he wants to live in the paint. He says, okay, I'm going to loosen you up. I'm knocking down a couple of threes here.
Kobe White sets up Grant. Numbers advantage for Miami. Pella Larson is fouled. Throw properly.
You're allowed to do that.
Here's a message from CPI Security. He wasn't ready for it. It's a professional. Hey, I'm working here.
That's right.
Give it to me when I want it.
Most officials have no problem with that. They don't want to cause you to miss something.
Kobe White finds LaMelo. Hornets lead, but only by one. Hero sets up Hawkins. Here to tell you, Brandon Miller has more hops than Blaine Miller. Hornets are going to begin this third quarter the same way they began the game. This is their starting five that has been so dominant together. Brandon leaves it short, rebounded by Myron Gardner. Gardner didn't play a bunch in the first half. He started but only played 9 minutes. Gardner in the lineup because Andrew Wiggins not available. Not available for the last week and a half has been Norman Powell, who's having a wonderful year for the Heat. Davion Mitchell.
Guys out, and they still are finding a way to play good basketball.
Hornets have won 6 consecutive games. That's the longest active winning streak in the NBA. Tyler Hero. This would give Miami the lead.
There after Hero drove the ball and attracted a lot of guys in the paint.
Hornets last played on Wednesday. He had to play just yesterday. Brandon Miller!
Hornets do it on their end in a different fashion. Middle pick and roll. Khan makes the right decision out to a hot guy.
Brandon Miller has been consistent as a metronome. He's now made at least one three-pointer in 41 consecutive games. That's 5th best active streak in the NBA.
Half a season.
Left-handed, off the window. Miles can't hit it. Rebounded by Adebayo. Hornets lost twice early in the year down in Miami against this Heat team. A win tonight in Miami would win the season series. Hero, that is a professional shooter.
Then
2025 All-Star, didn't make it this year. Injuries a massive factor. He's only played in 19 games. Tyler Hero. LaMelo! Wonderful! Another three for the kid!
this sold-out crowd what they came to see.
He did it on his former high school teammate Myron Gardner.
Should have known better.
1-point game. Larson catch and shoot. Hero. Gardner blocked. Musa got it from behind. Hornets with numbers. Who's open? Oh, Khan, that's a second consecutive game. LaMelo in high school. Big grin on his face. Great times with each other. Adebayo. One and done. Hornets have it back. Still on top by a point.
Box out by Khan.
Knipple. Wow. Using that body of his.
Set the screen, peeled out, split the defender, and got a runner off the wrong leg.
So much more than just a shooter. Hero. He's fouled by Brando. He led the NBA in free throw shooting. A former.
They were down again.
Here's a message from Planet Fitness. Hero looking for all three. And he gets them. So we're tied at 69. We've been tied 6 times. And Adebayo picks up the loose ball. Hey, blocked away. Larson can't find it. Miles Bridges ahead of the back.
Protecting the rim, applying resistance, and Bridges. No one's back there to protect the court.
How did that go in?
Wow,
Good collar.
Twice.
Myron Gardner gonna get credit for that bucket.
Yeah, that's twice the Heat have been gifted. Just tip in.
LaMelo has Hero in the crosshairs. Bridges. And the hustle of Musa Heat. If he gets 2, then it's a technical foul. Something to keep in mind. Close game, that may be a factor. It's tied at 71. Khan is fouled while shooting 3. He made, then you got Terry Rozier. The Hornets' all-time record for 360. That is definitely doable. Khan makes all 3 like a gentleman. Larson just lost it. Hornets get it back. Hero slips. LaMelo takes advantage.
Lane extended that pass out just enough to let him think he could get it, and that gave LaMelo the angle.
Hornets' largest lead all game long has been 6, currently up by 5. Adebayo.
So good.
Big fan. Straight on look. These teams are playing technically sound basketball. I was boxing each other out. Adebayo back out to Mitchell. What Davion Mitchell.
Stopper, and he's incorporated offense into his game. That's summertime work on display.
Knipple finds Diabate.
And trust a rookie at the center of the court with all the guys around him like that to make the right decision.
Myron Gardner, the misfire. Hornets lead by 2. A win would be the Hornets' 7th consecutive W. Miles have made up mind. Musa, 2nd consecutive dunk for him.
The paint, that's 10 rebounds for the Moose, and he's got back-to-back buckets.
Pella Larson got behind the defense. Hawkes and Kel'el Ware, who was the truth in the first half.
Yeah, he was.
LaMelo wanted to pass it to Khan, and Khan wasn't looking.
Heat back in this zone again after the timeout.
Grant Williams. That's where he played at Tennessee.
Yeah, he practices that shot. The Dirk Nowitzki 1-foot fadeaway.
Grant Williams has been everything the Hornets could have dreamed about as a front court player coming off the bench. He is such a weapon. Tyler Hero got loose. Wow. Can't let him have that shot.
Yet to miss a three-point attempt.
So it's a one-point game. Neither side is led by more than 6. We've been tied 8 times. Musa! Knipple! Finds LaMelo! What? Basket!
Second, he saw it was taken away, but saw LaMelo at the corner of his eye, wide open in the short corner.
Tom Knipple has fighter pilot vision.
There he does. What is happening here?
I'm telling you, he's got my, I don't have a vote, but if I had a vote, he's got my vote for 6th man of the year.
You need to find somebody who's got a vote and remind him what Hawkes is doing.
Another rebound for Diabate. Another rebound for Diabate. Yeah!
Your teammate and let him do what he does best.
Third three-pointer for Knipple. Offensive rebound number 7 for Diabate.
Come on now.
1-point game. Oh my goodness, this is fun.
Yeah, they fit him in here with a shoe on tonight. They're getting a treat. Look at this.
Oh, Knipple crawls it up and in.
Hornets have found a weakness in the Heat zone.
Hawkes, wasn't even thinking about shooting it, and he puts it up and in.
He shot it before he got called for a travel.
Grant Williams, ball fake, finds Diabate. Wouldn't have hit that shot a year ago.
Oh, he wouldn't even have second chance points. Difference in the game right now, slim 3 points. Every one of those 21 matter.
Cody Zeller played for both the Hornets and the Heat. He wore number 40. Both teams scored. Bio gets a chin up.
The footwork without the basketball got Bam open to throw that one down.
Hornets begin this quarter with Sion James, Brandon Miller, Ryan Kalkbrenner, Miles Bridges, and Kobe White. Kalkbrenner rejected by Ware. Yakachonis, Hawkes, Adebayo, Drew Smith, Kel'el Ware playing together for Miami. Deflected, stolen, Bridges. Yes! Thunder!
Stop the ball, get the passing lane, clean air, right hand hammer.
Yakachonis, good luck. Oh my goodness, got missed one just a moment ago. So it's a 1-point game.
Steady pace of this zone by the Heat.
Deflected. That goes off. Yakachonis, I don't know if that's a pass or not, but somehow got to Smith. Hawkes. Yakachonis. Smallest man on the floor, got an offensive rebound. Smith missed it. Cleared by Kalkbrenner. White is close. Hornets lead by a pair. Kobe White just got decked by Ware. Adebayo is fouled.
Still in the zone.
Knocked away Yakachonis, and Miami comes back unscathed. Hornets can't take advantage of their good fortune. Yakachonis to Hawkes. Hawkes has had his typical nice night offensively. Hawkes going to work, shot clock's down to 5. Little floater for Jaime Hawkes.
Good. Flipped it right over Kalkbrenner before he could react. Hawkes with 19 now off the pine.
Tied at 104. Straight on look. Miami hasn't led very much in this game, but they have a chance to take the lead here. No! No! Ware halfway down. Yakuchonis. And out of Adebayo. White, Miller, Kalkbrenner, Bridges, and James. 5 on the floor for the Hornets. Boom! Fourth dunk tonight for Miles Bridges.
Timing in life is everything, and it's everything in basketball. That was a perfectly timed lob play.
Adebayo gets it right back for Miami. Hero at the scores table along with LaMelo Ball.
Wow! Oh my!
He's a magician.
These guys are good.
Drew Smith. Get out! LaMelo back into the game, and he's going to be called for a foul. That's just the 6. Adebayo and Ware. Cam has not settled for a lot of jumpers today. He has taken it right to the rim. Tie ball game. Hornets have won 6 consecutive games, but they're in trouble right now. Deflected into the backcourt. Shot clock's at 9. Deflected again. Ware got it. Kalkbrenner. Hornets want that one back. Smith, blocked again. That's 4 blocks. Hero.
Oh, my word.
What a shot. Tyler Hero's having a night and a half.
You couldn't even see him over there until all you saw was the ball released.
And the Hornets trying to another kid from Milwaukee. He wants to put on a show. LaMelo's been quiet for a while. Knipple, touched by Ware.
You just got to get reorganized here, get a couple of stops, and get momentum back on your side.
Miami looking for some hero ball. Hawkins. Adebayo. 3.1 on the shot clock. Adebayo, tough chance. Oh my goodness. Oh! Miami, their largest lead of the evening, up by 7. And the Hornets are still plenty of time for the locals. And Khan just lost it. Miami can win the season series with a W tonight. Hornets will have one more during the regular season against Miami. It'll be in this building. Hawkins. Adebayo. That would have been a kill shot. No damage done. Here come your Hornets. Haven't scored in 3 minutes, but that's over now. Grant Williams in Miami has to call. Hornets going to be on the road for the next week. 4-game road trip. Hero, that's a good look. 8 3-pointers for Hero.
A little confusion on that down screen. 2 guys with the roller. And Hero all alone playing both ends now.
Hero is steal. Hawkins there to clean it up as Adebayo. There has never been a time in most people's lifetime when Miami was not a tough out. They play hard. Here come your Hornets! Knipple, his 4th triple!
Ball movement, driving kick. Grant Williams playing really good minutes right now.
Smith. wrong way. And LaMelo did not get a whistle. Miami call. Stops. Grant really pushing with Adebayo. It's a fair fight. Great defense by Grant Williams.
Great job right there. Make him shoot it and make the shot over the top.
Hornets down 6. Grant finds the shooter. Got it! Huntingly.
Oh, great basketball. Getting the outside matches from the corner.
Todd hits big ones. Stud. Tyler Hero. Two and a half remaining. Brandon. Tyler Hero's career high is 41. He's got 35. Dangerous pass. Hawkins going one-on-one, 2 on the shot clock. Hornets rip it away. LaMelo finds Grant. Get in there. That's a big-time rebound by Ware.
New wrinkle for the Heat. Ware and Adebayo on the floor. Adebayo doesn't have to do all the rebounding or protect the rim.
Hero looking for a kill shot. Let him shoot. Oh, almost hit it. Hadn't hit a shot all day long, and it stays with Miami. Hornets had the guy shooting the ball they wanted to shoot.
This was so bad you couldn't get a rebound.
No!
Oh, wow.
Stick to the eye. And the Hornets down 7. Knipple! Are you kidding me? What a ball player! He's got the last 9 for the good guys.
Two-possession game, no need to foul.
Deflected!
Oh, my.
Adebayo! Hornets have it! And Grant Williams got tangled up with Adebayo. Stays with the Hornets. Hornets can't just play it out. They need a steal or a foul. Hornets double Hero, and instead foul Adebayo. He is a pro's pro. So